All right, so here's our mama pig. I don't think we've done an update on her in a while.
And then we'll have piglets in the winter. Oh, this thing apart. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Bark?
Oh, babe, be careful. Dad. She barked at you?
Yeah. Woo. I'm sure you saw that. She like barked at me. I've never had a... Good morning. My name is Dustin Alleman. This is Alleman Family Homestead. Our hope for this channel is that you're able to pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that is the case, go ahead and hit subscribe below. Drop a comment below. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm to attract more individuals like you. Keep bringing comments, feedback. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like. AZ says hello. It's chilly, it's cold, it's fall-esque out. And it's, I think it's, Nat said it feels like 29 degrees. So it is cold, it's brisk, there's no wind. So it's not miserable, it's just, it's cold, it's cold. So we're gonna bring you along for the journey. Today is our last day moving our meat pigs. This is it. They're going to butcher here in, let's see, what? 3 days. 3 days we're taking them into slaughter. We are still gonna have chorizo, who is our daddy pig, and we're also gonna have the mama pig, which we're gonna put together here. So we'll have some moving. We'll continue to move until we get them in the high tunnel. But in terms of our last big move for the butcher hogs, this is it. Tomorrow we'll bring you along. We're gonna set up the trailer. So we've got the trailer over there. We'll bring that over and orient that in the pig net and get them used to getting into that trailer. That'll give them about 3 days. We'll start feeding them in the trailer, getting them up there, so that on Monday morning when we take them in, it's not this big chaos trying to get these pigs in the trailer. So we've got a lot of other things we need to bring you up to speed on. It's been a crazy week, so we'll bring you along. Okay, it's been a minute since I brought you along. I was in a business masterclass all week, and that just consumed me for the first part of the week. I mean, it was awesome, but it was intense and exhausting, and I didn't really have any any downtime. I was coming out early to milk. It was dark. Yeah, anyways, that was awesome. It was amazing. I'm looking forward to the weekend here to kind of rest up here. So, but we did bring you along for Maybell. So that was probably the last video. And that was crazy. That was part 2 of her AI. Pulled the cedar, gave her a shot. I pulled her leash off of her harness, and the hook, this is the most random, 0 probability situation, got caught in her eye. And that was just poor thing. She's fine. We've been monitoring her. It just got caught in her eyelid. We got that out. She's fine. There's no long-term damage or anything. But that was nuts. That was nuts. Go back and check that. I don't even know how much of the video captured that, because I don't know. I was in like a state of panic trying to figure out what was going on. So I think that was the last time we brought you along. So we've got these piggies set up in here in the high tunnel. We're gonna show you them. They keep getting out and running around, which is fine. It's fine. It's Evie's in there with them right now. They are getting big. Oh my gosh.
Daddy.
What, baby? What?
Daddy,
What?
Popo's in here.
Okay, Popo, our cat. So are they eating that grain?
Yeah.
So they're eating the grain, which is great. Nat's gonna give them some milk. I'd only give them half. I'd give the rest of the meat pigs. Yeah, this cat's in here. So it's amazing. I mean, these pigs haven't even been in here for a week, and they tore this thing up, which is awesome.
I know you love it.
I don't know if we want this cat in there drinking, because he's got worms. Hey, get him out of there.
How are you going to keep him out of there? How are you going to keep him out all the time?
Are we giving him the worm medicine?
No.
All right, so they were getting out. This is funny. We didn't even think about this. This is a cattle panel. We got the hog panels ran on the bottom and then the cattle panels on the side. These pigs are so little, they could still get through. So we would come out and you can see they've been rooting around in the rest of our garden. Which is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. I mean, what they've done here is awesome. This is what we're looking for. They're coming in here. This is essentially 3 years of compost under here. We've brought compost in over the last many years, and then we also bring in carbon, so wood chips, and then we house our chickens in here during the winter, and it's all just this amazing system of natural compost happening in here year over year, and then these pigs are just going to root it up. And just it's gonna make it better for our spring crop. So you see, Nat and the kids came out and harvested most of everything. I mean, we had like thousands of cherry tomatoes, and some of them were left behind, and that's okay. We have tons in the house in boxes. Pulled all the jalapenos, pulled all the squashes and the pumpkins. So we harvested 90% of it, and then we'll let the pigs kind of do the rest and root up the rest, and that's fine. They can come and kind of nibble and eat on what they've got. So this is our setup right now. We're gonna eventually bring in the mama pig and the daddy pig, and we'll set up, you know, we're obviously gonna separate them, so we'll have to add to this, but we'll figure that out as we go. We'll bring you along for that. And the chickens. So the idea is we'll probably have the hogs on this side, and then we'll just let the chickens free range in here as well. So that's the long-term goal. That's what we've done in the past. We always house the chickens in here, never had pigs through the winter. All right, so here's our mama pig. I don't think we've done an update on her in a while. She's doing good. She should be going into heat sometime within the next few days. And we're gonna skip this heat, and then we're gonna put her with chorizo next heat cycle.
When's her next heat cycle?
In about a month, 3 weeks.
And then we'll have piglets in the winter?
Yep.
This thing apart. Oh, jeez. Kind of cute to have piglets that look like that. Oh.
Bark?
No, babe, be careful.
Dad. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
She barked at you?
Yeah. Woo.
Babe.
What?
Dad, get out. I guess she's not a really nice mama pig.
Well, she's not used to us.
She's not used to it.
All right, so there you go. I don't know. I'm sure you saw that. She like barked at me. I've never had a pig do that. So look, she's only been with us for a couple of weeks. We aren't handling her. We're not getting in there and getting used to her as often. We've only done that a couple of times. Natalie, when she comes out and feeds, she doesn't even go in. She just comes over here and pours it. So she'll just pour it in here. And she's been social. She's being social. She's just being protective. She doesn't know us. That's on us. So we'll continue to. She's brand new. I think, what is she, a year old? She's an older pig that was never handled. So it's just, I hope you guys saw that. I hope you got that on film. We've never handled older pigs. Usually when we get them, they're 2 months old. So we're around them from like, they're babies, right? So this is just part of it. We're gonna continue we'll get in there and we'll get used to her. Yeah, she's freaked out. I freaked her out. I probably shouldn't have got in there and you get used to your other animals and your other pigs. I mean, I get in with those pigs. I've been in with those pigs for months and months and months. They're used to me. So we just need to continue to do that with her. So all good.
Let's go in with the pigs. Chickens! Here.
All right, this is it. This is your last paddock. This is their last paddock. So all the pink ones, 4 of these 5 pink ones are going to slaughter on Monday. We're keeping one, so we're gonna slaughter one ourselves. That's happening in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so we're just gonna flop them up the hill, and last paddock. Come on, pigs, go eat. Go eat, eat. Go eat. All right, so I don't know, Nat and the kids actually came out and secured this water this week just with a rope. They just tied this thing. What I was doing was not working. These pigs, they kept tipping it. So they'd come out and tip it, and then Nat and the kids came out with this rope and they're just securing it right at the middle so that they can't even move this. So cool, that worked. That's all Natalie. I didn't, everything I was doing was completely wrong. Wasn't working. All right, so we stretched this hose. This is 300 foot of hose from our water up there where we milk. It's from that hydrant. And this 300 foot hose is reaching here. I just tested it to see if it would reach to the next paddock. So next week we are gonna flip this because we're still gonna have chorizo and one more hog that we'll flip and put into this paddock next week. So we've got one more move with our 300 foot of hose, and then we're gonna have to figure something else out. You know what we could start doing is maybe just start flopping them that way. Yep, so yeah, to Natalie's point, we want to get that pig as close to the barn as possible. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. You know what we might do is tomorrow we'll flop these girls, these hens, that way. And then next week we'll start flopping this way. So we'll just start going that way towards the barn because we're gonna harvest one of these. We don't know which one. We want the smallest because we got an extra, you know, unfortunately Biscuit. We had to put Biscuit down a couple months ago. So we had an extra pork that we weren't planning on. So one of these will go, and then we're gonna put chorizo here. You can see he is intact. He is intact, and he's gonna be our daddy pig. We're gonna put him with the one that barked at me. Man, I'm sure you guys saw that. That was crazy. So again, that's our ignorance, as we're not pig farmers. We've never bred. We've never taken on a mama pig, a sow that's a year old that doesn't know us, and that's just my ignorance. Jumping in there, and she didn't do anything. She didn't bite, but she definitely barked. I mean, she was definitely defensive, and again, that's on us. We just need to get in there and just be with her more. So hey, we learned. All right, we're gonna move this house in, the other house that they have just completely destroyed. We'll get that moved in. I'll get this T-post moved over. Here's the T-post pounder. Yeah. I think we good. All right, so pigs are on a fresh paddock. You can see what they did last week. They didn't really devastate this as much. There's some open areas here, but it looks like this is where they were pooping. So they will typically poop in a spot. Usually they're smart enough to, they just poop over here and then they don't nose in it, but they did a decent job. You can see what they did here. They tore it up. We didn't have any rain. So I think that's the deciding factor on how much they tear these paddocks up, which makes sense. If we got a bunch of moisture, they're just gonna tear it up. So fresh paddock, last paddock for these pigs for a couple of days. Nat moved these turkeys flawlessly. I mean, she's getting great at that. And again, now they're on their grain. But the cool thing about that, I love watching when they come into these paddocks, they could care less about the grain. They're all about the fresh grass. So turkeys are getting to size, and you can see what they did. So what they did in a week, which is pretty amazing. I mean, they devastated this. They devastated this area. So they did a good job. All right, so our turkeys are officially molting, so they're not giving us any eggs. I mean, we're getting like 5 a day.
The chicken.
Or the chicken, what did I say? Did I say turkeys? Chickens. The chickens are officially molting. They're not giving us any eggs. We're getting like 5 to 6 a day, which is fine. They're going through their natural molt. But our ducks, Evie, how many eggs did you get today?
I didn't count.
Yesterday she got 10, so 10 duck eggs, and that's been pretty normal. So these ducks are starting to lay. So we're down on eggs. We're running kind of low. We eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I usually consume about 12 to 15 eggs a day. And then of course the rest of the family, whatever they're eating. So we eat a lot of eggs. So yesterday we actually made the shift, or I made the shift from chicken to duck. I'm gonna start transitioning. So the only thing with the duck eggs, more nutrition, they have more calories and more protein. So it's just the extra calories when I'm figuring out all my macros and everything. I've got to account for that. So duck egg whites are basically the same as chicken egg whites. So if I'm doing any egg whites, it's fine. I don't have to worry about that. It's when I'm doing whole eggs, because those duck eggs add, gosh, I don't even remember what it is. It's like an extra 20 to 30 calories per egg. So, I mean, you're up there and they're very, very rich. So, you know, 1 or 2 duck eggs in the mix with some chicken eggs is kind of how I like. I wouldn't do like a plate of 6 scrambled duck eggs. That's just a lot. That would be a lot. And they're good for baking. So Nat was saying. So goose eggs, duck eggs, great for baking. All right. Oh yeah, update on our limpy turkeys. So Natalie came out. These 3 were getting bullied. So these are our bullied turkeys. They've got limp legs, and so Natalie separated them. So we put the 3 in here. We came out the other day, or Nat came out the other day, and one of them was dead. They picked on the other one with a limp leg, and that's what these birds do, man. They look for the weak and they attack. So that's what happened. They killed one, so we ended up boiling that and feeding that to the pigs a couple days ago. All right, my microphone's losing battery, so I'm hoping you guys are getting all of this. I just did a test. It sounded like it's working, but if I lose audio, that's why. My battery's dying. The red light just turned on. All right, so Nat's, she's still got, come on Annabelle, let's go. Nat's still got like 3 or 4 waters to fill up. Come on, girl. So she's gonna stay down there. I'm gonna get Annabelle milked, and Henley's gonna help. So we've got, usually takes about 15 minutes to get her milked. We are done milking June. I don't know if I've talked about that. We weren't getting, it just wasn't justifying. I mean, she was only giving us like a quart. Come on, girl, let's go. Our biggest concern, and the reason we were milking June, was to give these baby pigs milk because they didn't have a mama. So now that they're getting past that, they're eating grain, there's just no need. Come on. Okay, so man, it's just fallish. The way the sun rises and the way the sun angles, I love fall. Love it. It's also good because we're gonna start harvesting all of our animals. I mean, like I said, pigs, most of the pigs go in on Monday, which honestly doesn't change chores a whole lot. One thing we've come to realize is it doesn't matter if you've got 1 or 100. Thanks, Bubba. The chores are the same, right? You still have to go feed them, you still have to move them, so that's not really gonna change our chores a lot. When we end up harvesting ours, which, gosh, I think we'll do in the next couple of weeks, we really gotta take a look at our calendars and get that done. But once we start, you know, we harvest them, now we're done with the pigs, harvest the turkeys, done with the turkeys. We're probably not gonna do those turkeys until the week before Thanksgiving, so we still have another, month, 6 weeks, something like that. So we're getting down to the end, and then once all that's done, all the pigs are going to be in the high tunnel, the hens are in the high tunnel. it's really simple to go out, do chores. They're all in one spot. We're not moving, we're adding carbon. So to the pigs, we'll continue to add carbon in a deep bedding system is what we've got going on out there. I mean, you can muck poop every now and again, but for the most part, if you add carbon, that'll take care of the manure, the smell, and the chance for any sickness or disease to develop. So we'll do a combination of both. We will add carbon and we will also muck poop. And then the hens are in there, ducks are in there, everyone's in the high tunnel. So it's easy. We go to the high tunnel, take care of those chores, come out, milk Annabelle, and then it's
done.
Chores get very easy. You want to milk, Bubba? Remember how? Grab up there. Grab up. There you go. And then squeeze down. There you go.
This one's really small.
Sure, she comes from the other side.
We're all done, Bubba. Let's go. Annabelle, let's go. Come on. Okay, we are going to call it a day today. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. Our hope for this channel is that you're able to pick up a tip, a trick, a gold nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that's the case, hit subscribe below, drop a comment below, give us a like, thumbs up. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll catch you next time.